Hello. So, before we start and everything, got to talk like usual. Um, so obviously I wasn't streaming on Sunday because I just started college. Um, so that's why it wasn't there, and it was just a stressful day. So I was like, I'm not gonna stream. I'm not gonna force myself to stream. Obviously, I have my schedule only because I just want to make sure that I know what I'm doing on each day. Obviously, it's only 2 streams, but I was still stressed out that day and I didn't want to just stream because it's streaming day. But we're streaming now. Cool. So, I also have a job now. I have my meeting tomorrow, and I have my first day on Sunday. So obviously that stream is gonna move to Saturday because me and Hern have talked about it. Probably be on Saturday most days instead of the Sunday. Which, you know, it is what it is. YouTube uploads might be a little bit slow unless I don't know, I might ask Hern to help me. I don't know. It just depends on the situation. Because I mean, if they're late, they're late. I don't have to do it the day after. I just gotta get them out eventually. And as long as I have it downloaded somewhere, it wouldn't matter anyways. I just gotta upload them when I can. So, from the looks of it, I I don't have many shifts on the Wednesday. I don't think I have that many. Let me just check. Because I don't think I actually do. Because that means then... Oh, I have one on a Wednesday. Which is fine. It just means that it might move to the next day. That's all that matters. And then next weekend, I can't do the weekend stream at all. I have work on both the days. And I mean, one of them I do get home at 6, but I'll be too dead after working, I don't know, 6-hour shift, so. Just looking at how it happens. But obviously, now that I've got the job, I can fund myself in a way, so, I can fund, my streams, you know, and equipment for it. Probably most of the purchases are gonna, well, kind of be small, but in a sense of, oh god, 1 second. No, I don't want to restart my, I don't want to restart my PC. But yeah, probably most of them are gonna be like new keyboards and mouse and microphone, headphones, because I really do need a new headset, but probably a headset and then a microphone so I can have them separate. Because they're together at the moment, and I mean the audio is good on the stream. I know it's good. But I know that some audio leaks from my headphones, so I'm gonna have to get a good headset. I don't know what happened there. I don't know if you heard that pause, but yeah. But that's about it, I think, of what I need to tell you. It just means that other stuff's gonna get messed up. But you probably won't tell a difference other than the days that I stream. And just some days I'm not streaming. But obviously, around Wednesdays and then weekends might be on and off. Because I mean I could stream Minecraft on my own, but I prefer to do it with Hern. Unless I find someone that's is willing, because we're still having applications for us SMP that's called Dreams SMP. We're still having applications, and we found a couple of people. So if enough people join, we're gonna move it up to Java, so I can stream that anytime that I want. So if there's obviously a weekday that I need to stream and I can't stream on the weekends, it'll probably be someone else. But yeah, that's pretty much it from what I need to tell you. Um, yeah, we can play now. Yeah. Right. We can start. Right. Yep, you can see it now. So now I have to remember the controls. I think I remember them. Hello and welcome to Swine Dimples Academy. I am the headmaster and you are detective, I take it? Sure. Yes, just as I surmised. You have an air of a savor fair about you. You're a skilled sleuth and no mistake. Right, well we can't very well stand out here all day yakking now, can we? Shall we walk and talk? Now, the issue facing us is this. Another of our pupils has disappeared. That makes two now. If it happens again, I rather fear that the Academy's reputation may be called into question. It really is rather vexing. Jesus Christ. Are you worried about the children or the school? That's kind of nice in here. But now that we have an experienced detective on the case, I'm sure it will be solved in no time. Well, the music's a bit loud for me. A simple missing persons incident shouldn't trouble a seasoned sleuth like yourself, should it? Of course not. I don't know, it might. You never know. You don't know me. But forgive me, where are my manners? Now, how does one address such a renowned gumshoe as yourself? Of course, Inspector. Small. Must have heard it 1,000 times now. How could I forget? I'm just so famous. Famous Twitch streamer Small on the case. Now, Inspector Small, I hate to talk of money, but please accept a small down payment on your services. How much do I get? 2,000. Jeez. This detective gets paid good. You know, the one that I clearly am. Now, all I have to told the student's body is that a new pupil will be arriving, so your true identity is safe. I hope you don't mind. I thought they might be more likely to open up if they thought you was one of their own. That's true. But here is your uniform. I must remind you that infringement of uniform policy will result in detention. We have prepared a room for you in the student dormitory. Feel free to use it whenever your need should arise. I've heard of getting the wrong end of the stick, but he must have brained himself with it as well. You think you're a detective? Well, I clearly am. I mean, look at me. With my armor on, I am detective, and my sword on my back. Clearly. Well, it doesn't matter. If something strange is going on around here, you can bet your bottom is all down to a fig. True. Alright then, Inspector Small. Let's get sleuthing. I bet we can crack open this case in no time. Detectiving's all about legwork, so you'd better have a look around and see what everyone's got to say for themselves. I am detective. You really are at a loss, you know. You know what to do about these students disappearing from the academy. Please, you must help us. I don't know what that says. I just skipped it by accident. I don't know, because like X is to like enter, but when you click any button, it just skips the text. We have prepared a room for you in the student. Yeah, okay. I think I've read all that anyway. The kids here are thick as thieves. It's impossible to get anything out of them. They're at the annoying age, you know. But I suppose if you go in there pretending to be one of them, they'll probably open up to you. Right, let me... Oh, it's S. Let's change into the uniform. This has bad defense on it. Is there any pants with it? No. I look fancy. I look good. Alright, let's read the bookshelves. Marco's Travel. Wait, that's volume 2. Wait. Wait, let me just skip this and see, because this is volume 2. Is the volume 1 the other side? I hope so. Yeah, there we go. Bloomingdale was the first big town we ever set foot in. Coming from such a small village, my companion Paolo, and I were both stunned by all the people and the activity. Next, we travelled to the desert to see Mirage Mahal. The sun setting behind it is a sight I'll never forget. While we were in the Gleba, we made the acquaintance of a girl named Joy. Paolo and I never had female friends before. Joy decided to join us on our visit to Angel Falls, a very simple village, much like our own. I spent some time there practicing my swordsmanship while Paolo honed his staff-wielding technique. Joy seemed to be trying her best to master magic, but perhaps I should say no more. To be continued. Now we can look at the other book. After leaving Angel Falls, we made our way to Coffingwell. We were surprised to see a small child training hard at sword fighting. He explained that pupils must work well with weapons as well as words to gain entry to the elite Swine Dimples Academy. We were intrigued, so we made our way to Swine Dimples to see. It is Swine Dimples to see what it is all about. Joy decided to return home to Gleba. Her frustration at not making any progress with her magic was too much for her. Rather odd, but that's Joy for you. We found a merchant in Coffingwell who was able to take us to Swine Dimple by ship. It was incredibly cold on board. Paolo and I have great affinity for children, so we both accepted when we were offered positions here as teachers. So tomorrow we begin our careers teaching at Swine Dimples, which means our travels are on hold for the foreseeable future. If the time ever comes when we tire of this place, no doubt Paolo and I will set off on our venture once more. Aw, that's nice. Oh, it's you! You're the new student I've heard so much about. I'm sure you'll make a shining addition to the student body. Welcome to Swine Dimple. It's a big old place and you might get a bit lost at first, but you'll soon get used to it. Am I starting school again? Is it all this again? I don't want to start school again. Alright, let's go down this corridor first, and then we'll see what's down here. Excuse me, young lady. I don't believe I've seen your face around here before. Are you a student of ours? Oh, you're a new arrival, are you? That's alright then. I thought you might be a pupil from another school here to steal our secrets. What happened? Why are people... What secrets do you have? The teachers are being more suspicious than the students. Oh, a gold rosary. Oh, this is stage. Okay. So this is theatre. They were both there 1 minute, then gone the next. I bet it was a ghost that did it. I bet you anything. Alright then. Right, let's go back to the main hall. Okay, right. Oh, the quest. Are you new? I'm Alchemila. You're new, so that means I'm better than you. And you have to do what I say. Be all respectful and everything, understood? Okay, child. Good. Now I have to test if you are good enough to be a Swine Devil student. First thing you have to do is go outside the academy and bring me back 2 lumps of royal soil. Sure. Little Miss Bossy Boots. Love that. I used to get called that as a child, you know, as you do. Do I have any royal style? Bag. Ah, I didn't check, but it doesn't matter. I'll do that quest another time. I saw a ghost! I saw a ghost! A real one! It was staring at me from the roof. And there's that story that if you touch the forehead of the statue up there, the ghost will come out and get you. That mustn't been the that must have been a ghost. Wow, I'm scared. Don't let it get me. Okay. I don't think I'm the person to stop, you know, a ghost getting someone, but okay. Oh yeah, I forgot I had that key. I was like, I just got that key recently in Gen Quest 11. It was very cool. Very annoying to go back to it because one of them I don't know where it actually is. So I'm like down one. I have one more left. And I'm like, I don't know where it is. But I'll find it eventually. But, you know. Because there's loads of quests now that I can't even do. And like, I think I'll do them, of course, but like, it's just really complicated. I mean, I could go back to one of them. We'll see. I found this big shiny fruit, so they put it on Sir Stern Ivis's grave. When I went back, it had gone. Okay, clearly we know what's happened. The ghost has eaten it. Ice crystals are, as you would expect, essential to ice-based alchemy, and are commonly found in the Snowbird region. Oh, more recipes. Lots more recipes, actually. Okay, right. One bookshelf. Ugh, I hate that it's on the side. I don't like it. Recipes in this advanced tome may not be easy to master, but they are essential to your craft. Learn them well. Right. Swinediple's Academy orientation. The academy was founded by Sir Sternivus Swinedimple. Jesus Christ, why are names just hard? Why do they keep naming things the way that they do? Who dreamt of building an elite school in the vast snowfields. Alright. At Swinediple's, we pledge to produce graduates with wholesome hearts and bodies fit to carry the world into the future. There's a tiny fly in my room. There's a book called... Oh, just more. Oh, it's... Okay, no. That's already a book that I've read. No books. An auspicious necessary for making the ethereal stones can be harvested in the humid swamps of Urdus marshland. Cool. Very cool. The gold rosaries needed for the fabrication of holy talisman can sometimes be found in blue chests in the depths of dungeons. Jeez, God, there's loads. There's loads. Why am I getting loads of recipes from this? There's a book called The Front of All Knowledge. The recipes in the books are not far for beginners. If you find them too difficult, your time is yet to come. Look, what the hell? I've got so many recipes from this. Why is there so many recipes? Mallet Monthly. Packed full of handy hints to anyone who wants to become a real hammerhead. If the worst happens, you find yourself with a broken hammer handle on your hands, there's only one thing for it. For a quick fix solution, a dab of wobbly jelly from admirer always hits the nail right on the head. You'll be happily hammering away again in no time. Just facts. Hi, hun. Nothing in here. What's upstairs then? There's a lot of other places to go, so. Hey, you're the new kid, aren't you? Well, let me give you some advice. If you don't want to get beaten up, don't go anywhere near Fred and that lot. He's a right bully, he is. Good for him. Why is it there's no teacher, but there's children? Two of Fred's friends have gone missing. Do you think they've run away? Excuse me, who are you? And what's your hobbies? And what kind of books do you read? Tell me, tell me, tell me! If you tell me all about you, then we could be best friends. So I want to know all about you, so tell me all about you. Tell me, tell me. Okay. You're new here, ain't you? Well, don't you worry, you ain't alone. We're your mates now, alright? I'm making friends. Look at me go. I'm just so good at this school thing. Have you heard all this pen and sword approach rubbish? It's a stupid school saying something. The teachers are always on at us to live by the pen and sword approach in lessons and stuff. We're not their slaves. Why should we do what they tell us, stupid teachers? Okay, lady. Okay. Oh, this is my classroom, this. It's a statue. The art class. Pictures aren't there to be looked at, or even be thought about. They're there to be absorbed into one's very soul. Sure. Warning, do not attempt the recipes in this book unless you are a seriously skilled alchemist practitioner. More finds the recipe. Oh, okay. No books. Right. Last room, yeah. Why is there no teachers but students in the class? Teacher told me that lessons in the olden days weren't like they are now. They used to be really strict and hard. Apparently Sir Sturminus Swinedimple's lessons were the strictest of all. He used to... No, I can't even say it. Okay. Quite scared now of this school. I don't want to be here. Though I'm in a better position, clearly, if you know. Oh. The great big cog is turning steadily round. Great observation. Oh, that's where the statue is. Okay, we're done in this building now, so we can go out and go to the other ones. I'm pretty sure there's not only like an accessory person in this town. Which ain't too bad. Right. So... Oh, I passed someone. I was looking at the map. Keeping watch out here is a great job. For starters, no one's ever going to try and attack the academy. And on top of that, it means I get to avoid all that nonsense the students are talking about. Ghosts and other such tosh. Tosh? Okay, then. Oh, well, let's just explore the ground so I know that there's nothing anywhere. Is there anything down here? No, it's just trees. Right. Oh no, there's other things. One of those naughty children was rude to the teacher, and the next day he wasn't there anymore. He was the first one who went missing. I can't believe things have just got much worse since then. Poor kids. Oh, it just says where buildings are. Hello there, young gun. Oh, you're new to student. A student they told me was coming in. Ugh. Well, if you see anyone doing anything suspicious, like just you come and tell me, okay? Oh, so he does both. Oh, it's just terrible, all these children going missing. Just be careful, dear, do you hear me? Welcome to the school shop. Right, let me see what the school shop sells. Weapons! Okay. Let's get this because, you know. Yes. So, yeah. I've just lost a lot of money, but you know. I don't have enough for that. Not worth it. Not worth it. And I'm not gonna equip those. Jesus Christ. No. Right. Okay. Right. That doesn't matter. Right. At least we got staff. That's all that matters, really. You're new here, aren't you? Well, well then, I'll be nice to you and let you in on a little secret. This is the dormitory. If you go upstairs and the dorm on the end of the corridor, that's where your room is. Well, aren't you going to thank me? Well, you didn't give me the chance, you know. You're forcing me to thank you now, so I don't really want to thank you because you're forcing me to. You know what I mean? It's not a, you know, don't want to thank someone that's forcing me to thank them. Nom nom nom. This is delicious. I can't stop eating it. Well, it is food. Right. Huh? Who are you? Oh, I know. You must be the new girl. This isn't your room. Yours is at the end of the corridor. Not the adjacent, the one next door, the one after that. What's upstairs though? No, nothing I can read. Oh, it just leads there. Right, that's not too bad. Nothing to explore. Oh, this is a messy room, jeez. This one's a nice room. What's going on? How come it's only members of our gang getting taken away? Oh, do you reckon it's true what they're saying about it being ghosts doing you? It's words. Of course it ain't, Divvy. Why are you scared of something? Anyway, Fred, I reckon you probably next on the list. What are you gonna do if they come for you? Ha! Let 'em come. If they reckon they can take me, I'll teach 'em a lesson they won't forget. That's the spirit, Fred. I knew we could count on you. There's a ghost there. Excuse me, sir. It's a ghost. Oh, why do Fred and the others have to make so much noise? I can't concentrate at all. Who are you? You're looking for trouble or something. Get out. Go on. Scram. What? It's your room, is it? Oh, you must be the new kid we've been hearing about. Sorry, we'll get out of your way. Come on, you lot. Shift. As they should. My space. Hey, did you see that ghost? Something's afoot. And it's not just a thing the end of my leg. Hang on, maybe one of those kids is about to be spirited off. Well, we can't let that happen, can we? Get after them. But I didn't even get to sleep on my bed. What's the bell for? Oh, I guess it's time to go in. Is it class time? Oh, right. I'm guessing it is. The headmaster's told me that you're some kind of detective. I never have known it to look at you. I've been doing the same detective myself, looking for taunts, but I can't find any slippery little beggars. I feel like he's the guy from Harry Potter that like thoughts about that, you know, he's the best wizard. I hear from the headmaster that you are actually a detective of some standing. I wonder, can I ask you something? Some students appear to be playing truant. Could you take a look around the grounds for them? Uh, sure. Of. Is it the other? Oh God, sorry, I'm yawning. Is it the other area? Yeah, there we go. There they are. Ha! I ain't scared of that. It's just the naughty ones who's getting taken. Let, just let them try and take me. That's what I say. What the heck are you up to? What are you followed us all the way up here for? Hang on, I get it. You want to be in our gang, don't you? I mean, I'm a detective, so of course I do. Alright, you're in. Hang on, I don't even know your flipping name yet. Oh, Small, is it? Pleasure. What's that? You seen a ghost behind me? Ha, pull the other one. Only kids believe in ghosts. I ain't no kid, alright. What, you think I'm scared of something? Well, I ain't, and I'll prove it. We'll see if there's such a thing as a ghost or not. I just feel like I'm turning into a chav or something from England. The way that he's speaking. I'm just getting too into it, clearly. I'm just a great actor. I could totally be a chav. They say if you touch the statue on the roof's forehead at midnight, a ghost appears. But tonight, be there tonight, and we'll see if it's true. Oh, the bell's already going off. Was it? Were we talking for that long? That class is over. Jeez. We just talk incredibly slow, clearly. Right, so we gotta go back to the dorms and go to bed. And then we'll get on with it. Oh, I had to buy shoes for work today. On my own for the first time. Well, kind of. I had to keep calling my mum so that she agrees with the shoes. It's a lovely soft bed. Rest for a while. Oh, I didn't want to sleep overnight. I wanted to rest. Right, there we go. Rest. There we go. It's night time. They were both there 1 minute, then gone the next. I bet it was a ghost that did it. I bet you anything. Okay, clearly the child's been taken. This is great. Taking children. Okay, yeah, the statue's over here. Is it? Here lies the Right Honourable Sir Sternivus Swindimple, educational reformer and founder of Swindimple's Academy. What statue? What was the statue again? Why is the music just gone? Nighttime, the worst, isn't it? You could be carried off by ghosts for all sorts of horrible things. You don't muster up the courage to get out. You can't go for a walk or anything. Come on, be brave, be brave. I don't remember where the statue is. Students have been messing with the statue on the balcony a lot. Oh, when I go up there and try to catch them at it, they're nowhere to be seen. Slippery little beggars. That statue. I was like, is it a statue of like the swine the guy called Swine Dimple? I don't remember. That's why the statue's up there. That would make sense. It actually has a purpose. There's no such thing as ghosts. I went and touched the statue's forehead and nothing happened at all. Boring. Well, you're a good person. But clearly you're not going to get taken away. Into it I carved the words Noctua, Guardian of Swindepor. Yes, I want to touch the forehead. Oh, thought you'd try and get there before me, did you, Small? You knew I had first dibs, you rotter. Seeing as I'm such a generous fella, I'm gonna give you this one. You'd better not try anything like this again, though, or else. Anyway, leave the rest up to me. Watch this, you lot. Oi, ghost, if you're there, why don't you show your big ugly face? Show yourself and I'll knock your block off with my megaton punch. What's wrong? Scared, are you? That's weird. No ghost. Of course there ain't no ghost, Divvy. It's just a story. Did you really think it was gonna show up? Yeah, see, it's just like I said. There's no such thing as ghosts. Eh? Uh-oh. Ooh, you wicked disobedient children. How dare you? Sneaking out of bed at night to run around causing mischief. Ah, what the heck was that? What was that voice? What do you think it was, Divvy? It was a blooming ghost, wasn't it? Keep your eye on both of you. Didn't I just tell you there's no such thing as a ghost? You no good little monster. You are a disgrace to Swindeport. Ooh, I'll teach you a lesson or two. You're coming with me to detention. I'll teach you to behave if it's the last thing I do. What? Oi, leave me alone. Get out of my head. I am a no good little monster. I am a disgrace to Swindeport. I must learn my lesson. Jesus Christ. That you shouldn't have climbed up. Maybe that was weird. I didn't like that. Why did he jump off? How did his legs not break? We're on like a third story building. Is the ghost just hench and makes people hench? I'm so confused why there's no music though. I don't like it. Like there's noise, but there's no music. Does this mean I have to keep talking? Oh no. Content? Can't do that. Oh. I don't want to make content. Oh, he's there. I remember this vaguely. Yeah, because I remember being down here and like, you know. But I mean, I don't think you can read all the books, so you'd have to do that kind of thing. Okay, there's a new monster here, so we'll attack it. Because we're just so hench. Oh, I needed to switch out my armor, didn't I? I didn't remember to do that, but I'll do it eventually. I'm trying to think like, so obviously I'm back at college, so I have college work to do. But depending on like when I finish, because you know, might not do as long as streams as much. Maybe just like the ones on the weekend. I might do, but it just depends at the end of the day. Because I might just try and not drag these episodes out as much, like just do the content that I'm there to do. Hardwood hardware. What? I don't know what that is. Right. Oh, I accidentally hit the Windows button. Let me change my chest plate back to the Swedish one. I don't even think, like... Oh yeah, I was meant to change that for thingy. It changed the magical might, but I don't know. I think it's alright. Oh, this! Oh. Oh, it doesn't... It's not good enough. Is it? No. Because I can't even equip it. Wait. Wait. Oh! I clicked back by accident. Right. Oh, no! No! Equip it! Also, she has... What doesn't she have on? Oh, hand. Right. Oh, I have 3 of these now. Jeez. Does it increase my... I decreases my defense. Oh, is mine only defense? Right, okay, that makes sense. Okay. Let me equip that, because then it's, you know, does both. I've clicked on the wrong button again. I'll do that. Okay. There's one right in front of me. I haven't seen this one, so I'll do this one. I'll attack it. Gotta complete that bestiary. Like, honestly, I keep saying this. I've said this like last time I played it. But it's just like, it's so much easier in Gen Cross 11. Like, just to complete things. In a sense. Like, I mean, like, the last run that I did of it, take in mind that I wasn't, like, playing it as thoroughly as I am at the moment. I had, like, 50 hours on it? And I'm almost at 50 hours on my next playthrough. And I'm only on Act 2 of 3. Which, you know, it doesn't matter, but it's just like I've missed so much content, especially like because I didn't look through the buildings as thoroughly as I did now, and like I'm crafting things and stuff, which is kind of because I'm getting to like the harder parts of the game. Obviously, it's more work to do on it, and like I'm just making things. What? You just died. At least you got Zing, but like, jeez, he just died. Okay, good, he's back. Yeah, I honestly might play again once I get I finish this. I just can't help myself. But I mean, I've got a full day of college tomorrow. I'm not looking forward to it at all. But I mean, I think I have free time, so I know what I'm gonna do with them. You know. You know, it's been alright being back though. It's not been too bad. But that was like on the days where I don't do much. Like my days are quite short in the beginning of the week, and it just kind of it's good. I like it, but it's kind of like annoying in a way, cause like you know, I don't know. I don't know. I mean, if it feels kind of weird, just leaving college at like 11 o'clock, and it's like I've literally only had 2 hours of college. Like, it doesn't seem right. But, you know, it is what it is. And it's just gonna, like, kill me the rest of the week. Because, like, one of my tasks, right, and it's ridiculous. So I've got to research, like, 9 artists. Like, I found the artist that I want to do. And, like, the writing just, it doesn't interest me. I hate doing the writing. Because, like, I'm not a person that will just half-ass it. Like, if I'm gonna write a paragraph, I'm gonna write a paragraph. You know? And it's just, kind of annoying. But, you know. I'm gonna do it anyways. I mean, I complete everything on my college course. I don't care. Sorry if this isn't interesting to talk about, but unless you have nothing else to talk about. This is like my life now. Just college and, well, soon to be work, you know? Which sucks, but at least I have more things to talk about. If something happens in college, I can like talk about it. But it's just boring at the moment because I mean I started textiles, so I think it's tomorrow. I start actually making things because we're making a bag. I think like a tote bag in a way, which we're making it out of t-shirts, and like some of the t-shirts I have is just ridiculous. But you know, I'm never gonna really use it. You know, it's just a piece that I have and I'll get graded for, and that's about it. So, because I like textiles and like, I mean, I have the story of like when I started, because obviously we had to have like a run through of like how to use the sewing machines, how to put in the spools, how to put in the thread in general. And so me and my friend, we were doing it, and we did it all right. I think the other thing with my friend is that for some reason her thread had slipped out, and it made no sense as to why, but it did. So that's her problem. And like one of the things that the teacher didn't go through was like the settings on the actual sewing machine. So the settings on my sewing machine was completely wrong. And so I was having so much trouble with the machine because like I don't know if you've seen them, but it's called a foot. And so where the needle is, it sits in like in the middle of the foot, and you put the foot down so then it grips onto the material so it can push it through. And like it wasn't gripping onto it. It was just like, well, it was gripping onto it, but too much. And then you couldn't like push the material through at all. And so I was like, what the hell is wrong? Because like I know I set up everything right. So I was so confused. So it's just the settings, because like there's a tension on it that like, and tension was too much, even though the teacher had told me to put it on 4 and it needed to be on 3. And then the actual machine where, because you can have different settings on it, so it does different stitching, and we were just using like a runner stitch, and it was doing like a zigzag one, and it was like loose threaded at the back. Oh, Sylvia's leveled up. So it's just so confusing. And I didn't know what I was doing wrong. That one's 18. So yeah, that. But we got there in the end. So we just made this like tiny like pincushion pillow type thing. It's really cute actually. Well, it's just a little pillow. I think all I was annoyed about was that like we didn't do an invisible stitch, so you know the stitching's on the outside. But that's just me being picky. But I mean, I'm kind of excited to do this, but I don't know. From like what I've seen of what people have made, I'm kind of like, I don't really like it. We gotta do like some sort of like ridiculous collage thing. And it's, you know, it's just a unit. I mean, textiles ain't too bad. Like, I like sewing, but I usually sew by hand, so. But we'll see, honestly, but. You know. It is what it is. Cause you know, I could turn around and make like a bag with a load of patches on and stuff. Oh no, I'm dead. Like, I was thinking like if I do like a tiny like backpack maybe. I don't know. It would be cool. She just healed herself and oh, that makes me mad. Keep me alive, I'm dead. I'm dead. Heal me. No, she's not gonna heal me now. And she's dead. Okay. This is great. This is lovely. We're all dead. And Ben can't use Zing, so. Yeah, we're all dead. That's lovely. I love that. That's just great. I'm so happy with myself. Oh, we're back here though. That never happens. Usually we always go back to Angel Falls. Is it because I slept here? No, because it never. I don't know. I haven't died in a while. So. Oh yeah, I forgot how quiet it was here. I don't like it. Stop being quiet. I need content. There we go. What was I talking about? I don't remember. I talk about college and textiles. Oh yeah, like I want to make the bag, don't I? But yeah. In another unit, we're doing about like it's about our town. So we're just like making. We have to do it for like a gallery or something. Like, like it's. It's basically saying that like, oh, this town art gallery has asked you to make a piece that represents the town. It could be personal or it could be literal. So I'm gonna do about a suffragette that came from my town, which is cool. Though I got, because I was like, at first I was like, I have no idea what I'm doing. And then she just like, one of the teachers casually just mentions that like, it's suffragette in class. When I spent like all night, like, well not all night, spent like half an hour or so searching up things that I could do. I was talking with my mum about what I could do. Because I wanted to do a mix of like digital and traditional. It was very cool. So definitely on that one. That needs 22, but I'm not gonna. That one too. I'm not gonna obviously put it all in one. So yeah. So I'm gonna do, because I found like there's a website online that has like all the British archival like newspapers, like official newspapers, which is so cool. And so I was like, oh, I'll just like redraw one of them and make it look like old and stuff and like ripped up, like digitally. I think that would look cool, you know, and like make colored text and stuff like that and make it like more interesting, and then print that out and then paint over the top of it. I thought that would look so cool. Like, I don't know. Cause I feel like I want to go get like like a A3 like board, because I usually do like let me see what it's actually called, like specifically. Yeah, it's called artboard. So I want to get like maybe A3 of that. I think that would look, if I get an A3, do it like kind of big. You can alchemize agility rings if you want, but they are also available from blue chests. Cool. No books. And now I'm in a attack thing. I just think it was cool. And then what other class? I have a 3D class, and that's the one that I have to do the artist research on. And that's all the classes I have, like unit wise, because I mean we have like a tutorial for like the actual course unit, and like last year we had to do a unit in it, and it was horrible because it's like we had 4 classes and it was just really annoying. Well, you know, I got it done. I got it done early, so. And this was like the time when we had online lessons too. I was doing it all at home, all digital, and I really like the unit. It's just like at the moment, well, it has someone on there I don't like anymore, so you know, it was not great, but it's a good unit. That needs 2. That's got 22 on it. Is anything else got? Oh, that's got 22. What does that do? Natural charm. Crit rate up, so I'll do the crit rate. Definitely. Fab Fencer. Love that. I'm just so fab. Oh, gold. Don't try and open the chest again. 30. What's that? Brightened rock. Glad rags for glad lads and lassies. Get your Brighton rocks near Gleba and your Mirrorstones in the earliest marshland, and you'll be for some blinding results. Okay. Oh, it said fancy pants. Ooh. I'm trying to think what else. I don't know. I don't really have much else to talk about, really. That's about it. You know. Not. Oh god, I didn't mean to read this book again. I need to find that, like, dragon thing that kept popping up. Is there something back here? This has a dead end at the end of it. No, it is just poison. Love that. That's great. I really did smart decision. Okay, let's go back and not die. Oh, there it is. That's good. We got it. Just gotta kill everything. You know, again, the bestiary. We need it. We need it filled. Gotta get that completion and all that stuff. Alright, we're good. We're good. See? See? We're just really hench. They can't kill us, you know? Right. I got free pot smash and they didn't even give me anything. That's just rude. Why is there poison everywhere? It doesn't seem right. I mean, to be honest, it's locked away from students, so... I mean, it's fair enough, but it'd still be like, why don't they know about this place? Like the teachers and stuff, it makes no sense. Because like, if you knew this was there, why wouldn't this be the first place you would look for missing students? You know? It seems a bit suspicious. Lamb's Wall. An antidotal herb. Right. Part of me is guessing this is where battle is, so heal all, I guess. Right. Because, I mean, my MP's not, like, it doesn't matter about mine. Oh yeah, I was like, no, there's more? There's more? You, girl. You're late. Are Swine Dimple students these days really such daydreaming dawdlers? Well, what are you waiting for? Don't just stand there with your mouth open. My mouth is closed right now. I'm talking to you, idiot girl. Now sit yourself down. Alright, mate. Get out of here, Small. Peg it while you still can. The loonies put some spell on us so we can't flip and move. It'll get you and all if you don't get out of here. Okay, I get it. I promise I'll never skive off lessons again. Just let me out of here, you big loony. Oh wait, is that the girl that was in the dorms? Ugh, help, he's been teaching us for ages with no breaks or anything. I can't take much more of this. Did I not tell you to sit down? Do not give me that look, young lady. Or are you trying to get yourself in trouble? Foolish child, you dare to answer me back? Do you think yourself some kind of hero already? I mean, just look at me. I'm amazing, you know? I think I'm a hero, not gonna lie. There is no place at Swine Dimple for such extraordinary impudence, idiot girl. I am so. What is that? It looks like it's like I can't tell what animals is mixed into this. I can't tell. I don't know. I'm Sir Sternivus Swine Dimple, founder of the Academy. You will do as your superiors tell you. You will not be educated until you can learn to behave. And punishment is the only way one of our obstinately disobedient as yourself will ever learn. Now, girl, it is time to learn your lesson. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Guess we're gonna have to fight. He just whacked me in the book. How dare he whack me with a book? It's not fair. I always find that satisfying, even though like he's murdering us. It's like the noise is nice. You know what I mean? I don't know. It's a nice noise. Do I have that? What do I have? Plus a jet of flame, so an attack deals heavy damage on dragons. Attacks while still protecting the body with a shield. Greatly reduces the damage inflicted by physical. Okay. I don't have cool stuff like that Ben has. It's not fair. I want to be cool. I have the kitty shield. I'm cool. Oh, oh, you're a bit dead. Okay, you're alive. Okay, we're all good now. Nice noise, but the noise of being murdered. How is he? I don't understand how he's so strong. Oh, we're all gonna get healed up. Yay! Stop whacking me with a book! Oh, is that Cooper? I think, is Cooper de Grace? I think it's his Cooper de Grace. I think that's why. That makes more sense, because he got it twice, didn't he? So yeah. Ooh, I blocked one. This fly keeps getting in the way, it's really annoying. And it's not a big fly, it's just a tiny one that just keeps floating. Which is quite annoying. Oh, I have Cooper de Grace, do I? Oh my god, this fly, just go away. Oh no, I've got to revive Sylvia now. Oh my god, this is so annoying. Go away! It's back again! It just flings you away! Oh my god! It just won't stop getting in the way! Oh my god, it's still dead. Why does Sylvia's one always work? I need to revive Sylvia because we're gonna. Oh no! Now he's going to go after me! Oh, please come alive back! Please come back alive! Oh my god, I'm gonna die! I do mid-heal on myself. No, don't kill me! Don't kill me! Oh, I'm gonna die. Oh, why? Why did my thing not work? That's so mean. Well, at least we're all healed up. But it's like, oh my god, I swear to god this fly. I'm gonna get so annoyed. I died twice already on stream. I don't die that many times. Oh my god, I'm trying to catch fly. I can't catch it. Too small, too fast. I'm just gonna avoid everything. I don't care. We were probably so close as well. Like, not gonna lie. Like, I don't know. I don't think we were far off, but because obviously Sylvia can't have that much protection. Because the lighter like her clothing and stuff like that, basically, in a way, the stronger her magic is. So, you know. That's just great. Okay. Gonna have to kill some guy. Because you're annoying. Oh, some guys. Never mind. Why am I like nearly dead already? Like, oh. I just want to get done with this so then I can just go for the boss again. I mean, I could see like, I can see if doing that. Oh god, my head hurts. Not like my scalp, not my like actual head. I don't have a headache. I don't know why, but my scalp is just hurting. Okay, right. Let's do the handy heal thing. Sorry, my back is itchy too. My body's starting to itch. Love that. Love when that happens. Makes me feel great. Oh, don't try. Okay, he's run past me. Let's heal all. Heal all. Heal all. Heal all. I messed up my own speech from making fun of it. Okay. Let's see. Ooh, you've obviously been paying attention to your lessons, but you could do better. Time I taught you another lesson. I don't like that they remember that you've died. Oh, I don't like that. Alright, let's do the... Not Metal Slash. What was it? The Buckenspiel? No. Yeah, Hotlick. Oh, Jesus Christ! That's only 19. Oh my god. What spells do I have? I don't think any of them will do good. It'll crack. Yeah, no. I just have to keep attacking, basically. Oh, I blocked it. It's just luck, really, I guess. I mean, like, as long as we have good health and all that, like, Sylvia can just use like damage ones, I guess. Yeah, so we have more damage going on. Okay. We're doing alright, I guess. I don't know. I'm just scared that we're gonna die again. I don't want to die again. Jeez. I don't want to. Oh, thank God. Right, because I think on this, instead of, like, obviously, I don't know. I mean, as long as, because I'm up, so Sylvia only needs to really, like, heal herself, so. Hopefully, you know. I might heal myself on this round then. Because as long as, you know. Because I have the MP to do it, so I need to help myself. Never mind. I don't care about my virus threat protection. Go away. Well, as long as I'm the only one dead, because then Well, Sylvia's healed herself, so she should be able to use Zing on this one. Because she always... Oh, never mind. As I was going to say, she always is able to heal people. But guess this round, she was like, I'm not good at this anymore. Please? What the hell? What is going on? We had the look of just having Sylvia be able to, like, revive anyone, and now, like... Oh no. Good decision. I'm not gonna ever come back alive, am I? Oh god. Not again. Oh, she blocked it. She blocked it. Fingers crossed. Oh my god. I don't want to die. This is so horrible. And she's go- Right. Okay. We're just getting nowhere again. Why did I die? Okay. We're back. We're back. So I'm gonna heal myself. Cause like, you know, Sylvia's like really down on MP, so she needs to focus on getting MP again. Oh, he's enthralled in Ben. So Sylvia's... Oh, okay. I forgot about that. I forgot that she had a coup de grace. So we're all good. We're all good on health. For now. Haha, he did the funny number. Why does he keep using that move if he gets hurt by it? I don't get it. Are we almost there? Are we nearly done it? I hope so. Are you serious? You've got to be serious. No, you gotta be joking. That's the word. Oh, I'm back instantly. That's okay. Oh, don't kill me again. Oh, thank God. Okay, right. So she can focus on... Right, she healed herself. Okay, that's alright. Hey, we did it! We did it! Hey! Second try. Sylvia's levels up. That's good. File of Sage's Elixir. Good. We did it. No! Without me, my academy would be overrun with lazy, oafish, impudent boys and girls. Oh. Oh, my head. Ooh. Hey, the fig. Do, do, do. Whatever is going on? This is my, classroom, is it not? And you children must be swine dimple students. Marvelous, marvelous. But oh, why ever do you all look so glum? Are you blooming joking? Because you dragged us down here and locked us up, you horrible old ghost. Ooh, I'm bursting for the toilet. I can't wait much longer. It's no use. I'm gonna go. I'm so hungry. I feel faint. Got to get out of here and get something to eat. I locked you all up. Are you sure? Oh, perhaps I did. Yes, I, seem to remember a little now. You must forgive me, children. I, really wasn't quite myself, you see. But even in my unfortunate state, I had your best interests, by which I mean your rehabilitation at heart. You're all brimming with potential, rough diamonds, every one of you. But I'd have to give you an F for effort. So I asked the fruit for the power to persuade you all to apply yourselves a little more to your studies. But it seems my desire to reform you was a little fiery and became, once the fruit took hold, positively monstrous. I can't tell you how sorry I am, children. Can't you see how wrong I was? But you, young lady, going to such lengths to aid your fellow scholars, quite extraordinary. And what is your name? Small, eh? Well, Small, you're a credit to Swinedimples. I can rest in peace knowing that my academy is capable of turning out such fine specimens as yourself. Aw, that's nice. He gone. He in a better place now. Bah, well, he could have found that out without putting us through this rubbish, could he, stupid old ghost? Rough diamonds? I like that. Do you hear that? He said we were rough diamonds. So if we went to lessons a bit more often, we'd be smooth diamonds. Maybe I should start going more often. Hey, I can move again. Thank goodness for that. Now I can finally go to the loo. Thanks, you saved our bacon. Cheers, Small. I owe you one. Oh, that was quite nice, even though, we died. But, happy ending. Oh, wonderful. Just, wonderful. You brought them all back safe and sound. What an incredible, relief. The, ghost of Sir Sternivus Schweindimple was behind it all. I'm so sorry. It was, my fault, really. The drop in standards under my headship caused him to quite literally, turn in his grave, I suppose. I'm a little too, soft. Well, I shall, endanger the name of Swinedimples no longer. I must guide my pupils with a firmer hand from now on. And you, our distinguished detective, as promised, you cracked the case before Swinedimple's reputation could be tarnished. I beg your pardon? You are not in fact an investigator? Well, I hardly think that matters now that the affair is, settled. Inspector Small, we are forever in your debt. Please accept the remainder of your remuneration. 3,000 gold coins. And I think you'll agree that I was not mistaken. You truly are a great detective. Oh, and I almost forgot. Our weapons instructor have all returned from the annual teachers conference. If you'd like to improve any of your skills, please don't hesitate to ask them for the instruction. What do you mean? So can I get my skills up? Oh, look. When you talk to me, your shield skill is pathetic. Get it up to 30, then we'll talk. Okay, right. That makes sense. I'm not gonna bother to talk to them then. Because, I'm spreading mine across, so, there's no point. Right. Let's go to the next area, and then, we'll end it. Oh. What on earth do you think you're doing? I told you, I'm a professional investigator, and I was summoned by the headmaster. Don't give me that nonsense. The detective's already here, and the case is all wrapped up. Now clear off. Didn't you see the sign? No trespassing. What is the meaning of this? Get your hands off me. Let me go. Please. Well, I mean, I did it in 24 hours. I I solved the case in 24 hours. Right. So I'm gonna guess, because where we landed with the ship, there was another side to go to. So I assume that that's the side that I meant to go to. Just off, like, you know, with my big brain and all that. Just so smart. Big brain of mine. I'm trying to think, like, what I should buy first. Like, I think the first purchase, because I was like, I want a yellow keyboard, and like custom keyboards can be up to like hundreds of pounds, and I am not like being one of those people that is going to invest in, you know, hundreds of pounds worth of keyboard for no apparent reason other than, oh, it looked good. Because as much as, you know, I want a yellow keyboard, but I can't find any. That's cheap. Wait, where am I meant to go then? Where am I meant to go? I'm so confused. Where am I meant to go? I'm gonna have to Google it. Maybe. Let me have a look. This is the only thing, it's like, because I knew about the beginning, but when it comes to this boating stuff, because I think, like, wait, why is this not telling me the next step? Okay. Why isn't it actually showing me, like, the next area? It's only showing me up to Swine Dimple Academy. Why? I have no idea. Okay, that doesn't help either. There's a walkthrough on this website. Wormwood Creek is next. Okay, but I have to, like, let's see, check on the blue trees. What did you find? You need to take it back. Oh, I found all the figs. Basically, apparently, unless have I missed one before? Best. Wait. Where can I zoom to? Bastenberg. Oh, I've missed one. Okay. So there's a place called Bastenberg, which I've missed. Have I? Have I really? What's the plummeted depth? Okay, no, I've done that. Why is this so? This is why the game like. Berg. So sail north of Erdus marshland, which is to the north of the Juice Desert, and walk north to Iluga's Plains, and then enter the village of Bastenburg in the center of Iluga's Plains. So I need to go back to Gleba then. But cause I was so confused. I was like, I thought, I didn't think there was only 6. So I've definitely missed one. Are they still after us? So we've done this out of order, but apparently, so sorry about that, but can't help it, frankly. You know, it's a confusing games well, the sailing part, because I'm pretty sure we basically, once we get to the main area, we stop sailing. I think you only really sail to get to like the little islands that, you know, are there. But that's about it. Let's get to our ship and sail away to wherever, you know. Oh, I started running away and then one ran at me. Love that. I keep thinking, like, if they remake this game, which, you know, they were saying they were, and now they're not, well, and now, like, they haven't had any more news on it. I think if it has, like, the updated elements of, like, Dragon Quest XI, it'd be so great. Because, like, I think once you create a character, like, you know, they can't. Well, that just, like, defeats the whole point of Altered Abbey. Like, if you know, don't have. If you can't, like, switch the, things. Right. So, it says the north of here. But, I mean, that is the north. Unless, like, it's to the... So, sail to Erdis Marshland, which is to the north of the desert. Then walk north to Iluga's Plains. Unless it's, like, this... Oh, yeah, because this is all plains, so... I'm assuming... That's where it meant to be. Okay. I get it. Well, at least we know now. And obviously we can do the area. So, you know. It's been a good episode, I think. Talked about a lot of things, which is good. I mean, I never know what to say when chat's not active, but... Oh really? He knocked us all down? Oh, except... Oh, Ben's back up again. That's good. You know, I mean, these episodes are always on and off anyways, with, like, people being active and stuff. And obviously I stream at a time where, like, most Americans are in school. So I can't have, like, that element of it, because like my friend Hearn, who said hi before, he's in school, so. A group, well, not a group chat, a thing. Right. Why did it sound like it was gonna be Zelda music? I was very confused. Does the sign say best of it? North lies the great illegal plains. Yeah, it is Marshalls. Oh my god, we missed out a whole area. So what is Ernest Marshall? Okay. I don't know how I missed this whole thing. I mean, to be honest, I sailed to something that I knew was a thing, because, you know, I sailed to the snowy area, so. And then, then I'm pretty sure, like, Stella will say, "Oh, you, yeah, we got all the, figs, so, you know, let's get moving," type of thing. Should do anyways. It usually tells you when you know, you've done something right. It doesn't tell you where to go. It's very annoying. It's glad that like no words. It tells you on Dragon Quest XI where to go. I know I keep comparing them, but it's most like just the improvements of the games, like, because like a lot of Dragon Quest's issues, like in the earlier games, even up to now, this is their 9th game. But obviously this is the most like different in a way. I mean, not really, but in a way it is, because it's got all the custom content. But it's also like you still. Oh, there it is. Look, it's the little thing in the center of the map. But I don't know. It's just like it tells you where to go. So it's like, well, not tells you, but it just gives you a mark, and you can get there however you want. You know, especially when sailing, it gives like a marker on the map of where to sail to and where you can dock your boat and everything, which is good. But you know, not the best. I've got. Oh, sorry. Sorry, I didn't mean to yawn. I mean, I haven't had. Like, I had to go in at 10 to go get a test, but a test, a rapid test? A self-test or whatever? Well, I had to do the rapid flow test at college at 10 o'clock. And it was really dumb because, like, on the school website, you had to, like, or college website, you had to book it. Book your appointment on a specific day, and obviously it was today. And today I didn't go in till I didn't have to go until 3 o'clock. And so the latest appointment that I did was 10 o'clock. Oh, I'm dead. Oh shit. Oh no. Okay, right. If they kill, why? I'm not concentrating. This is why it's going to hell. Why is he missing? Is it because he's hallucinating? They're gonna die. She's gonna die now. Yeah, and then Ben's gonna die in a second. I'm not concentrating. This is the issue. I guess now we don't have that much money. For God's sake. Oh, now we're back at Swindle's Academy. Oh, that's my fault, but you know. Ooh. I can't teleport anywhere. Speed it up. Not possible. Uh, content. I'm just so great at content. I might just skip all of these enemies and just try and get there. Because I mean, all I have to do is... Oh yeah, it's just below here. I didn't realize. Is it below here? Go away, go away. Oh, they got me. But yeah, so I had to go in at 10, and then I had to go home, and then I had to go back in again. And like when I was at my appointment, so I went in and sat down, and I'm like, and I said to the guy, I was like, I don't even have college till like 3, and like I had to be in because this is the only time I could book. And he was like, you had to book this? And I'm like, yeah. And I'm like, and then he was like asking the other people that were there, and was like, did you know they had to book this? And they're like, no. So they kind of just assume that people are just showing up when, you know, before their lessons and everything. And I was like, oh my god. So I just went in this early. Like, I mean, I had to go in early anyways, not like to college, but to buy like my stuff that I needed for work. And it's just like, I could have like gone into college, done my COVID test, gone back out to like town, and you know, got all my stuff and then came back into college. But no, college said that you had to do a COVID test. Wait, where the fuck am I? Okay, we're just going. We might as well just go on the ship. The stupid fly's back. The only reason that I can see him so prominently. Oh, that's why we can't get to it. Well, we can, but you know. Okay. We went all the way around there when we could have docked up there. That's just stupid. I'm just stupid. Right, let's try again and get back, you know. Sorry. I was just reading something. Oh, there's a house up there. It's cute. Right. Let's go back over. Right. Okay. Let's head back. I just want to get there. Because I know we have to travel anyway. So we'll just fight things when... Oh god. When we get back on there. Because I don't want to stream too long now. Okay, we're here. Bassenberg. Look at me go. I'm a great streamer and a great gamer, clearly, if I miss this whole area. But yeah. Alright, let me just save. save in 8, number 8 now. Right. So we're gonna find someone to raid. Pretty sure the person that I usually raid is streaming. They're still streaming. So oh, they're an area, a decent area too. So I don't think they're gonna be ending anytime soon. So, right. So let's raid them. So I love them. Like honestly. I usually raid them if they're streaming Dragon Quest. You know, cause have to. They're great. They're really funny, and they love me. They love me. So I don't remember what she's called like specifically, but their channel is Nervous Energy 5. So oh, I typed it in wrong after all that. Nervous Energy 5. There we go, we did it. Okay. Hope you enjoyed. And probably be live Saturday. That's what I said. Right. So have a nice day, night, whatever. See ya.